Hello, my name is Tim Lehealy, and in this video we're going to talk about the document viewer within Quincy Discovery. The viewer supports a number of critical functions, document viewing obviously, but also document navigation, searching within a document, document manipulation, printing, and other functions. We're going to explore a few of the more critical ones in this video, so let's hop right into the tool and do that. Okay, I've already got the document open, and I've got it open to a document that has more than one page in it, so we can explore some of the functions. First, let's start off with in-document search. That's the most critical. Let's search on the word this. You can see there are 3 matches. We've got all highlighted. We don't have to do all highlighted. We could just highlight the one we care about and hop around between them. But if we do all highlighted and we navigate, we'll find that when we see them, they're highlighted. We can match case if we want to, in which case there's only 1 instead of the 3. And like I said, you can hop among them. So in document search, critical. You can obviously page around the document. We're on page 2 now, and we've got 4 documents. We can go back and forth. You can also page throughout the document using these document page thumbnails if you want to go to this page or this page. All good there. You can magnify the document if you want. You can make the document full screen if you want. You can zoom in, zoom out, all those sort of typical, straightforward, simple functions. Probably most importantly, you can print. You just do the simple print. You can print with annotations or print the document only. We also offer a special metadata print where you can set up templates. I've already got one set up here, but it supports all the columns that are in the grid. So anything you can think of is supported here. I will prepare a few templates to make life easy, but I'm just going to go with the 3 I have here, and I'm going to go build the metadata tab. And what that's going to do, it's going to add a page to this document. That is going to be the metadata tab, and then once it's added, it's going to pull up the print function. So now instead of just the document, we've got the metadata along with the actual document. So that's pretty handy if you want some basic metadata included in your printing. If you want to revert back to the original, you can just click PDF there. If you have any problems and let's see if we can get the old document to come back. Let's see. Oh, excuse me, I don't want that. Yeah, if we have any problems, we can always click this and restore the original document. If the metadata is still there, just go ahead and click this and it will put it back to the original. But you don't need it. Sometimes it's easy to just leave the metadata there if you're interested in it. Those are the critical functions. The other thing that's worth talking about is you see I keep clicking back between PDF and rendered. They're slightly different views of the document. All the documents have been PDF'd, so they should all be available for view here. But this is not a great view for an Excel document. And to make that point, I'm going to go find an Excel document. I believe there are like 3 in this. Oh, no, there are more than that. Look, there are 175. And I'm going to come in here, and let's wait till that pulls up. There we go. Let's select a Excel document. And let's go ahead and click on rendered. And you're going to see it's going to build a spreadsheet that is much more interactive and much better for sort of viewing than a PDF version of this document. So you can navigate through this just like it's a spreadsheet. You can see the formulas. It's really pretty fantastic. Now, I'm not going to claim it's the same thing as being in Excel. It is not. Excel is still better, but you can see the different tabs. You can tab across it. It's really a powerful viewer for spreadsheets. The other thing worth noting is you see we've got this media tab, metadata tab, and history tab. To understand these a little bit better, let's go find documents that make them more powerful. First of all, let's find some multimedia documents to understand the media viewer. Now, Quincy Discovery is really not set up as a media viewing platform. I want to be upfront about that. It does, however, have some basic capabilities. So if you do run across a movie in your data set, it's going to try to render it, but of course it's not going to be successful. Excuse me, I meant to hit on media. So you can go click on media, and depending on the format of that video and whether it has been rendered properly, it may or may not play. Looks like this one has not been properly rendered. Let's see if we can find one that is. Let's go click media for us. See if we can get any love here. Yeah, here we go. This one will play for us. So I think that's perfect because both you got to see one that doesn't play and one that does play. It's a little hit and miss, I'm not going to lie, but there is a media viewer, and if you happen to have media and it works here, then that's just all the more benefit for you. All right, let's while we're on this document, talk about metadata. You always have the metadata tab. You can go on and it will show you information about this document, the path, the extensions, the file category, all this kind of stuff. There are often also specialized pieces of metadata where you can see, like this is a video and there's a checksum here, and it's part of, I guess, it's got some compression. And I mean, I don't really know, to be honest, what all this stuff means, but there are some files where it's meaningful and it is here for you. Final thing worth noting in the viewer is the history tab. This will show who has viewed a document and when they viewed it, which can be really helpful in terms of, you know, sort of doing some document auditing to understand when a document was viewed, labeled, all the activities associated with the document will show up here, and so you'll be able to backtrack what might have happened if something went wrong or if you're just trying to figure it out. So let's leave media, let's go back to our docs, and we'll touch on a few other quick pieces of information, and then we'll end it. We've talked about all of the key functions. There are a few here that we have sort of, that we haven't discussed yet that are worth, I'm going to briefly point them out, but most of them are critically part of the production and bait stamping videos. So I will leave them for that video and refer you to that. The only one that is an exception to that is the unitization tab, or button, excuse me. So let me go ahead and press this and show you how this works. Let's say you're part of a Discovery Matter and you've been given a PDF, and that PDF is actually 20 different documents. This tool allows you to divide this document up or that document up into its 20 different subcomponents. We're going to say we want to break at page 2 and we want to break at page 3. And we're going to go ahead and click execute, or in this case save, and it's going to go ahead and run that job, and I'll show you how to find the results of that job. But before I do that, let me show you a few other quick features here. It doesn't have to have been page break. You can delete a page, you can move pages from one place to another, and you can rotate pages. I've had Discovery Matters myself where I got a whole bunch of documents that were sideways, really frustrating. They'd been scanned in funny, so rotating them made a big positive impact on being able to review them. Let's go ahead and close that. Now let me show you how you get to that. So you've unitized this document, you've taken it from one and you've made it many. You can see that there's 1,773 documents here. If we refresh the grid, we're going to see a whole bunch more, or a few more anyway, pop back up. Only one has been made so far. If we waited a little bit more would pop up. Those more that are popping up are those unitized documents that we just created. And I think it told us each each unitization, each page break would take a few seconds or a few minutes, I think it even said. So we may have to wait it out. But if you ultimately wanted to see that document, you'd have to scroll all the way to the end of your data set, and your document would be there. So anyway, those are the critical functions of the viewer that I wanted to show in this video. So as always, I'm going to end by putting up my contact information and giving you a couple minutes to copy it, or a couple seconds to copy it down. And then I'm going to end the video. Thank you very much.